My question to you, do you think that it's getting easier to deal with the credit bureaus, or do you think that it's getting more difficult to deal with the credit bureaus and the creditors and the collectors? I personally, considering that I've been doing this for 12 years, would have to say that it's getting more and more difficult, and the walls are closing in on our ability to get deletions and dispute inaccurate negative information on our credit report. And this is the exact reason why you want to be able to access all 66 of these different tactics. And I've broken them down into 4 different levels for you, and you have the amount of time that is left on that timer at the top of this page to access this digital playbook. Now, if you scroll down to the pricing, you're going to notice that you have the option to access the PDF version, which actually costs more, or this brand new digital version, which I've turned into a playbook. Now, what type of tactics do we have here? Well, we go with everything from planning your dispute strategy, basic dispute process, dispute tactics list and strategy worksheet, a few notes on reading this guide, indirect dispute tactics, indirect tactics, address and personal information correction, balance run up, credit limit request. These are all indirect tactics. Run up, payoff for credit limit increase, merchandise cards, subprime cards, reviving old accounts, friendly loans, advanced credit profiling, authorized user accounts, inquiry bumping, violation bingo, creditors, credit bureaus, debt collectors. These are all different tactics that you're able to use for each of these. Logging your violations, a violation log, basic creditor verification, FCBA wish list method, basic credit bureau dispute, basic bureau dispute required elements of a dispute letter, basic bureau disputes do's and don'ts, basic credit bureau dispute information and formatting, basic bureau disputes examples, method of verification, that's a MOV, basic MOV request, advanced MOV request, squeaky wheel method. This is literally what I use for my clients that are actually in my more expedited program. This is where you're coming at them from all sides. CFPB, AG, BBB, FTC complaints, middle of the month disputes, calling them, emailing them, faxing them, sending out your dispute letters. There's so many different things that you can do, which includes FTC complaints, FCC complaints, state public utility commission complaints, bank complaints, BBB complaints, attorney general complaints, corporate officers board complaints, squeaky wheel, some final thoughts, factual follow-up tactic, SOL, statute of limitations tactic, state attorney general method, the KO technique, aka proof of contract, omission technique, 100-word statements, consumer statements, settlement offers and similar methods, pay for deletion, dispute and settle when collectors fail to follow through with deletion, pay and pray approach, late pay catch-up offers for creditors, debt validation basic steps, initial validation requests, steps to take after collector fails to validate, should you use validation if the account does not belong to the consumer, other approaches to debt validation, the debt validation checkmate tactic, the collection 3-step method, creditor checkup for collection accounts, dealing with identity theft, ID theft affidavit and police report, goodwill request, financial hardship letter, the date updated tactic, repeat offense tactic, no record, no reporting tactic, update audit tactic, missing info and reinserted item tactic, the blame game, AEC, angry educated consumer, multiple disputes per item, the QWR RESPA strategy for mortgage derogatories, mortgage late pay wish list method, multi-letter shuffle, repo 2-year step, credit bureau checkmate technique, stopping collector phone calls, nervous Nelly, that's a good one, the collector wish list tactic, that's also a good one, back to creditor tactic, that's a good one, that's a very good one, the HIPAA process for medical collections, and just so you know, it's HIPAA, not HIPPA, all right, putting the pieces of the puzzles together, steps for the HIPAA process, conclusion and sample complaints, some item-specific notes, late pays, removing late payments, charge-offs, multiple charge-offs for a single account, removing charge-offs, collections, removing collections, outdated derogatory items, removing or correcting outdated derogatory items, re-aging, student loans, bankruptcy, disputing and dealing with items related to bankruptcy, foreclosures, removing foreclosures, repossessions, removing repossessions, judgments, removing judgments, tax liens, hard inquiries, removing hard inquiries, mixed merge credit files, correcting mixed merge credit files, credit profile management, now we're coming to the end, FICO and Vantage scoring, credit profile management, credit utilization, diagnosing credit utilization problems, addressing credit utilization problems, credit profile management, length of history, credit profile inquiries, recent credit accounts, credit profile management, types of credit used, again, paid collections, charge-off judgments, etc., and that is under credit profile management, current past addresses, employment issues, number of accounts, pre-screened offers, credit building tools, bank accounts, applying for credit, and that is it. There's 253 pages of a PDF from my course that I have created into this playbook. So if you want to access these advanced credit sweep, credit repair, credit restoration tactics, then right now is your opportunity to get it at just $97 if you use the cash discounted pricing offer, or $197 to access the PDF version. All right. So if you do go and access the digital version, you are actually going to access exactly what I am showing you right now, right? So we have the 4 different levels. Anything that you want to read, you're going to open it, click on it. So that was just accessing the table of contents. Then we have dispute tactics intro, planning your dispute strategy, everything that I have already mentioned. And you're just going to go level by level. Basic creditor verification, you just click on it. Click for more info, and then you open it and you read it, and you do you how you want to. But if you want to access this right now, you can either, again, get access to the PDF version of this, or save over $100 and access this digital playbook and start creating disputes that get results, because this is getting more and more difficult, and you want to add as many tactics to your arsenal to attack the credit bureaus and the creditors and the collectors as you possibly can, and you're going to want to do it right now. So go access this, and I'll see you on the other side.